What is up, everybody? I'm NoLucksGiven, and today I've got a really exciting Hearthstone Battlegrounds video for y'all. I'm going to be playing Guff Rune Totem, who honestly, I picked it here because I didn't really think that it was a strong hero, and I want to try to get the achievement of getting first place with every hero in Hearthstone Battlegrounds, but I wound up getting a totally different achievement in this game, and that is the Spicy Pretzel with Mustard. If you don't already know, and the title of this video doesn't give it away, Spicy Pretzel Mustard is the achievement for winning in Hearthstone Battlegrounds, but not just winning, it's for winning every single battle throughout the game. And that means you can't even tie. You need to win every single battle. So it is a pretty tough achievement to get. But Acolyte of Cthulhu, one of the stronger tier 1 minions, is going to be the first step in that process. So I'm going to show you guys how I did that. This is post-game commentary as well. This was recorded a little bit ago. This game was actually recorded immediately following my recent video that I put out on how to play Jandice. You can see with the time on the clock in the bottom corner, I literally played this game right after the previous one, right off the back of that win. If you haven't seen that video as well already, you can check that out. But what I'm getting to, so we do get a free win here against Gallywix, but what I am getting to is that I'm going to take a look at, going to do some scouting here. Sorry, breaking up my thought here. But my opponent lost their first game and then they leveled. So if somebody else beat them, I'm thinking I can probably beat them here too with my Acolyte. I forget when I just moused over what minion it said that they had. But the fact that they already lost one and then they level means that I should be able to beat them again. And I am... You know, I've never gotten the spicy pretzel with mustard achievement, so it's always on my mind. And I'm sure if you've never gotten that achievement either, it is similarly on your mind as well. So I do actually think Guff is a pretty good character to try to get this achievement with, and you'll be able to see how I play this game with Guff here. Roadboar is a pretty good unit for Guff's hero power. You basically, with Guff, you just want to have, if you can, one minion of each tier, and you kind of want to just have the best one of each tier. So I sneak in a roll there, and then I use my hero power, but now I've got a 3/5 and, or a 2/5 and a 3/3 reborn. So that is going to be pretty strong. And back to the other topic that I was talking about, I did record this a little bit ago, so you might notice that some of the minions and like that 2/3 taunt, right? That's no longer in the game, I think. The minion rebalance has happened since then, so the exact minions that you'll see in the game now aren't the exact minions that you'll see in this video, but for the most part, things are pretty similar as far as how I'm using my hero power. Now there is a Divine Shield tier 1 unit, so you might want to try to pick that up instead with Guff. But one thing with Guff is you kind of want to level pretty aggressively so that way you can keep getting minions of different tiers. And right now a 4/7 and a 4/4 taunt reborn is pretty good for the types of things that I'm going to be up against. So I feel pretty confident that that is going to be a good enough team. And then if I can pick up some more, like pick up a good level 3 unit, anything with Divine Shield, winds up being really, really powerful because then your buff applies twice. And I will look for and consider some synergies and things, but for the most part, I'm just trying to play the best board every turn, and that will allow me to at least snowball and potentially transition into something else in the late game, but we'll get there when we get there. So first things first for right now, just leveling and trying to press our advantage by hero powering every turn. And as long as we can avoid that 7-2, which is going to attack first into our reborn minion, we're looking pretty good here. They are going to be able to clear our reborn minion, but we are still going to win this combat. So that's all that matters. As long as I've got one unit on the board at the end of every combat, we are in line for this achievement. I'm not sure what I'm going to do here. If I'm going to level, I think I might roll, because I would really like a tier 3 unit so that I can start hero powering that. I don't mind the Quillbore as my tier 2 unit, and there we go. We find a really good tier 3, the Bronze Warden, which also has Reborn, but it also has Divine Shield. And I'm even just going to throw in a Steward of Time just to get one additional pump on this Bronze Warden, and then I will play the Bronze Warden and pump it up. So that's basically what we're doing every turn when we can, is using Guff's hero power as we see fit. And yeah, I could have bought 2 minions here. I could have bought the Quillbore, that's the one that gets a Divine Shield, and that would be similarly decent on this board, but then I have 2 different tier 2 units, and I'd be splitting across the 2 of those, so eventually board space is going to be at a premium, and I think it would just be really sweet to have 1 unit of each tier. And you see, like, every damage on that is counting there, as far as allowing my tier 2 Quillbore there to stay alive. So we have still won every battle, and spoiler alert, yeah, we're going to continue to win every battle. So I know that's going to take some of the drama out of this video because I'm doing it with post commentary. This is a pretty decent minion. I'm thinking here this Hungry Dragon will allow me to, because I am winning every combat, it will keep growing. But it's another tier 3 unit, and for that point, I'm not sure how much I love it. Am I going to lock this here? I believe I am, right? I think I lock this because then I can buy the Bronze Warden, level, and use my hero power on the next turn. So we'll see if I do or not, but grabbing a second Bronze Warden seems okay to potentially allow me to... basically, when you triple, you're getting something above your Tavern tier, which works pretty well with Guff because that's something that a buff will guaranteed to go on. But looks like I'm not going to go for the Bronze Warden here for whatever reason. So 5, I'll have 9. I guess I want to level, roll, buy, and hero power. Does that math work out? I'm not sure that it does, but maybe it does. But still doing pretty okay. Now I'm getting 2 blood gems per turn here, and does look like I am still killing it for this battle. And by it, I mean my opponent getting to deal 6 damage. Still going to be at the top of the leaderboard this whole game because we are going to be a 40 health player. So because I didn't lock, I have to imagine I'm leveling, rolling, and then hero powering here. And I might decide to sell off the Hungry Dragon or the extra Quillbore. We'll see what I decide to do, but I might decide that hero powering is better. Though if I just take something, if I just take like the Iron Sentinel, then I can just hero power. So I'm actually going to do that instead of rolling, and then I'm going to throw my blood gems onto my lower Quillbore just to make sure that I can continue to get 2 blood gems per turn. And that worked out as well. My hero power did buff my Bronze Warden. The Iron, are they both called Wardens? Is it Bronze Warden and Iron Warden? I guess it is. Though one's a dragon and one's a mech. They're not synergistic at all. Maybe that's not their names. Maybe I'm just forgetting. But either way, I just grabbed it as a 2/2. I probably could have grabbed like the Harvest Golem or something different as well. I am thinking potentially that I won't keep around the Quillbores forever. That I'll just use them to gain some stats in the interim and eventually sell them off. Looks like we are definitely going to be able to kill this guy here. That was a good Divine Shield hit for them, getting to kill that Acolyte. That was a pretty good hit. We deny them a Divine Shield or a Blood Gem as it... we deny them the Frenzy as they attack into our Divine Shielded Bronze Warden there. And then we're going to hit them for 17. So that was a lower ranked player in the lobby, but that just shows how powerful we really are right now. And we do see another Divine Shield unit, but I do a little check there and see that they're both tier 3 units. So at this point, I do think that I've been enjoying the Bronze Warden. So I don't think that I'm going to mess around with grabbing another tier 3 unit. So I think, yeah, I'll roll here, try to get something from Tavern tier 4, which could definitely be this guy. That will mean that I'll have to sell some things off. But I think what I could do here is I could sell off the... Oh, I'm going to just buy multiple things. Yeah, I don't like that. I kind of like... Okay, so we're going to use this just to grab a Blood Gem. I just want to keep staying strong here. So we'll see exactly how I do that. Got to speed things up a little bit faster. I use my hero power without putting my demon on the board just because I'm trying to go fast. And I was thinking, like, do I want to play this demon because if I play it, then I'll have 7 units, but I don't really want to sell any of my units. So it was a little bit awkward, and that's what led to that misplay there. I was kind of in my own head because I wanted to play it, but playing it removed the buff for itself. So now I'm thinking I probably don't want to run with that demon. Or if I do, I will want to start selling off the Hungry Dragon, or at the very least, maybe triple my Quillbore. And once I triple my Quillbore, then I won't need the Flag Bearer either. But we're doing pretty good work here with the units that we have. We get a lucky hit off of our Demon, and that is going to allow us to win this combat pretty handedly with our Demon surviving even for an extra 4 damage to hit my opponent for 16. And I think that part of the reason that this strategy worked and this game worked is I do wind up playing it like just very aggressively. So I am dealing a lot of damage to each of my opponents on every turn here. And that is doing a lot of work for us. I think right now I am looking for another Road Boar, and I do wind up finding it. So that's really good. That's going to let us grab a tier 5 unit. Like I said, it's going to mean that the banner board doesn't mean anything to us. And Mithrax is great, but again, Thorn Curse here is even better. Because we do have just quite the menagerie going on here. I do have 2 dragons, but I think that that's going to be okay with me. I just throw in a Celemental just to get 1 more cash for the next turn. And then I throw my Blood Gems on that guy, and I'm only going to play 6 units right now. Basically everything on the board except for the Hungry Dragon is getting the buff right now, and the Hungry Dragon is getting the buffs because we keep winning the combat. My best unit at this point is a tier 1 unit, so I'm definitely going to hang on to that for a little while, and it lines up pretty well against my opponent's board right now as well, so that's going to be pretty good. But even my Acolyte of Pain, my tier 1 unit, I'm sorry, Road Boar's tier 2, but my Acolyte of Pain is a tier 1 unit, and even that is doing some pretty good work here. So my opponent is Definitely going to be losing this one. I win every game, so like I said, there's no real drama in that. But our board is super powerful here. I don't think that there's any way that we could have lost this fight. And we are only going to hit my opponent for 12 damage, but that's still going to be enough. A win is a win. I'm not sure if I've talked about that this yet in this video, but I did want to bring up that I am planning on doing some streaming with Hearthstone Battlegrounds in the future. And I am planning on streaming Hearthstone Battlegrounds and Storybook Brawl. So if you want to catch me live, check out twitch.tv/NoLucksGiven. And I'll be uploading highlights of sweet games where I can to this YouTube channel. So make sure to subscribe if you want to see more sweet games that I've played as well. Not sure exactly what I'm doing with this one. I kind of want to sell one of my 2 tier 3 units and I actually sell off the Bronze Warden, and then I believe I grab a copy. The awkward thing with the Bronze Warden and the Hungry Dragon, they're both dragons and they're both tier 3s. So now I have kind of like this everything menagerie where I do have 2 tier 5 units and that is fine, but I also want a unit of each type. I've got a Quillboar, a dragon, a demon, and a beast now. And I do believe that the demon that I'm playing with is no longer in Battlegrounds as well. I think that that is one of them that they took out. But as I'm recording this, the new minion update has basically just dropped, so I'm not super familiar with it yet, but I will get there. And if you want to watch me get there, catch me live at twitch.tv/NoLucksGiven. And make sure to hit that subscribe button as well, just to be around. And I know that a lot of the Battlegrounds that I watch, I'm tabbing out here to probably change my music or something. But a lot of the Battlegrounds, oh no, that's right, yeah, the game freezes. The game freezes. We've got drama. We've actually got some drama in this game where we know we're going to win because my client just freezes. I lost internet connection for a second or something. I don't know what happened, but we obviously won that battle and then we reconnected, so we are back to it. Mugs seem good here because we do have this menagerie thing going on. I don't know if I'll even play my beast. Another mug. That is pretty good. Or a jug is the upgraded mug. I can buy one more unit here. None of this looks particularly enticing. I think... Oh, I didn't buy the mug. That's why. Okay. Maybe I will... Okay, I'm going to sell off the Acolyte of Cthulhu. I've had enough of it. I'm just going to grab some more blood gems, and this way I can get +2/+2 out of all of my blood gems at this point. Tavern Goer is decent. Tavern Goer is another minion that has been removed from the minion pool now. But for the most part, I think that this game and the strategy that I use in it, my opponent's got a pretty big bonker there. But I think that this game and strategy is still pretty viable in terms of what you can currently do in Battlegrounds with Guff. And that is just like look for strong units, try to stay ahead on level. That was a really good hit for my opponent, but we've just got so much stuff. They're already dead. So I wasn't feeling too stressed out here on that one, other than the fact that I disconnected for a second. But now we are up in the finals and we've got a pretty good board, and Bristleback Knight does seem like something that would be really good to put our blood gems onto, but we already have something really good for blood gems, so I am just going to... I don't even think I'm going to take another Marauder. I think I'm just going to look for like more blood gems and buffs for this last turn. I might take like Defender of Argus here. That seems fine as like a last turn minion, but I'll do one more roll. I don't have any mechs, so none of that is any good. Banner Boar actually I think is fine here, though maybe I will grab the Acolyte, but one of those two seems like it's got to be the pick. Ring Matron isn't good because I already have a demon. I think Bannerboard is the pick here. That will give me a blood gem on both of my Quillbores. Now I am just going to go for the Acolyte of Pain, and I'm going to deny... Oh, you know what? I will probably just sell the Acolyte of Pain to use my hero power again. Let's see. Do I do that? Maybe I keep it. Maybe I keep it. I don't remember what my opponent is playing at this point, and I got too distracted by the disconnect. So we're gonna forego the buff onto our Marauder just to have an Acolyte of Pain out in case that is good. And yeah, my opponent has one Divine Shield minion, so it was probably worth it. It was decent enough. It's going to be important to deal damage to... Yeah, there we clear the Divine Shield and also trigger our blood gems, but we got to win this battle, and we got to deal big damage to that Taunter, because otherwise its attack is going to just keep on growing, and that could deal some damage to us. Our opponent has a bunch of taunts here with Arm of the Empire, which is another minion that I think might be removed from the game at this point. So let's see. This is actually getting really close, but our minions are just enough to do it, and level 5 with our trusty tier 2 minion there, our Road Boar, is going to be exactly enough to do my opponent in. So pretty sweet game. You'll see the achievement for Spicy Mustard Pretzel actually never pops up. So I'm like, wait a minute, did I tie a game in there? And it's awkward that I never got to actually see it pop up onto the screen, but I am going to go into my achievements here and be like, wait a minute, I got that, right? Go to my Battlegrounds achievements, and there it is, right up at the top. Wait, you missed it. You missed it. There we go. Spicy Pretzel Mustard. Finish first place while winning every single round, so I was pretty excited there. Like I said, that was a few weeks ago at this point, but I just didn't have the time to record this and get this video out, but I do now, and hopefully I'm gonna have some more time to play some more Hearthstone Battlegrounds in the future. I do already have some games recorded with the new set and some of the new strategies with the new minions, but I'm also hoping to do some streaming with that, so make sure to subscribe to this channel and catch me live at twitch.tv/NoLucksGiven to follow me along live as I take on Hearthstone Battlegrounds. But that's going to be it for me today, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I'm NoLucksGiven. Peace.